What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. As you guys can tell, I haven't been here in a little while. I kind of wanted to get back to doing some beer review kind of stuff here because that's where pretty much my niche was here. I went to sports and I did beer review for quite a while, and now I'm kind of back here doing the sports again with kind of some beer reviews sprinkled in here. So I'm kind of in my familiar position here. We're going to look at Sam Adams Summer Ale here real quick, but before I get into the beer here real quick, you kind of can tell that there's a little bit more light right here. All I did was take the lampshade off my light here. I got a little 40 watt kind of LED kind of bulb right on here. That's pretty much my light source right here. As you can kind of tell behind me, it's not pretty much lit up like my face is or the beer or the kind of the glass is right here. But pretty much, I don't know if this is going to kind of be how it is or if I'm going to just take the light and put the lampshade back on or kind of what I'm going to do just yet. So I'm still kind of experimenting kind of right here doing the beer review stuff. And so you might kind of see some variations as I go along here doing this. But kind of getting right back to the beer here. This is the Sam Adams Summer Ale. I don't believe I've ever done this beer before. I can't even remember what the alcohol content is since I've been sitting here jibber-jabbering here for probably almost 2 minutes now. 5.3% alcohol by volume, 8 IBUs. This is a citrus wheat ale. I believe it's probably the right one is probably the American wheat ale style. You're probably going to get into this one. I've had this beer many, many times. I kind of usually switch from this beer to Oberon, Bell's Oberon, and that's pretty much only the two beers that I drink from these guys. This one is pretty much nationally distributed, I believe. I don't think there's anywhere in the United States you can't get this beer. I very well could be wrong. I don't know how big Samuel Adams distribution is, but I kind of figured it's pretty widespread, if not all around the United States, or at least within the lower 48 United States. I don't know if they get it in Hawaii or Alaska. But guys, it has a commercial description on here. I'm going to read that off to you. Then we're going to kind of see if it has, I know these kind of has a notch on it for a best buy date. It says the Summer Ale says it's golden, hazy, and satisfying. This American wheat ale is synonymous with summer. Our blend of orange, lemon, and lime peels create a pleasant bouquet of citrus, which we're going to go ahead and see if this brings out those kind of tasting notes here and on the aroma. The grains of paradise accent the crisp wheat character with a suitable spice that finishes clean, iconic as it is refreshing. Summer Ale is just the right for any summer day. And for Jim Kolsch, he's the founder of Boston Beer Company. This one is good until October of 2019. It just has October notched on here, but this beer I know is a 2019 vintage. I've had it out of the fridge for about probably 10 to 15 minutes now. The beer has a little bit of condensation on it. As you guys can tell here, I don't have my normal bottle opener on here. I had to go to the bottle opener / can opener on here because I can't find my can opener. I don't know what I did with it. It's probably sitting outside somewhere, probably on my porch out here. If you guys are on my social media, on my Instagram, which is also Eric, a Lions fan, all lowercase, all one word. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I don't necessarily post a whole lot on there, but I post usually me sitting out on my porch, my barn out here. If you guys are on my Facebook account, you guys know that too. So, guys, let me quit jibber-jabbering here. We'll get into the beer. We'll get into the glass, kind of see what it tastes like, all right? Nice hiss, not very big. Usually, it's a sign of a well-made beer right there. All right, let's get into this great Divide barrel-aged glass here. Comes out like your normal Pilsner, lager, blonde ale style is kind of how I would put it, at least on the pour here. All right, there we go. I don't know if you can see the label all that well, but I'm going to put it right up here so you can see it just a little bit better without the glare coming into effect here. All right, guys, I bring it back in here into the light, my light source here, and my track lighting right up above here. It's a white head. I would kind of put it to the foamy style, not to the soapy style, although you could probably make a case for the soapy style. I'm going to kind of bring it right over here so you guys can see it just a little bit better. Now they've sitting here jibber-jabbering. It's just a little bit less than a 1 finger of head. Probably when I poured it was about 1.5 fingers, but now it's kind of settling down. I would guess to probably about 3/4 worth of head. It's staying right on here. I'm seeing bubbles kind of rushing up here. On the look here, guys, it kind of looks like a orangey kind of style, maybe to your kind of a little bit to your IPA-ish style. I'm looking here on my screen here, and it kind of looks to the double IPA style from here. But right in here kind of has an orangish glow right on the outside here where this track lighting is hitting it. It's kind of a little bit of a lighter orange, and as I hold it up here to the light, which is right here, it's pretty clear, guys. I'd probably say a little bit hazy to a little bit transparent is probably how I would put it. I'm going to kind of bring it right back here so you guys can see it. To the screen, it's kind of look a little bit like to a IPA, a double-ish IPA style, but as I'm hitting it right in here into the light, looks like your typical wheat ale, guys. Let's get the aroma test on it. Let's see what we get. I'm getting lemon right away on here. Your citrusy style hops are coming through. Although they're pretty pressed down, they're not up into your face like an IPA is. Getting some lime in here as well. Very light, not very up in your face, overpowering, as well as a lemon. I can get lemon, I can get lime. I'm getting a little bit of hops, not very much. I would probably say to the earthy style hops or to the flowery style hops, not very much to your citrusy style hops like your IPAs. They probably got it in here, but it's probably just very, very little. Probably just enough to give it the citrus a little bit of aroma. Getting a little bit of a watery aspect here to it, a little bit of a tap water kind of aspect. If you smell tap water or kind of rainwater, you're kind of rushing in before the storm here, you're probably getting that here as well. And that's pretty much it. Usually that it has its own kind of smell to it as well, that Boston, the Boston Beer Company type of smell with their Boston lager. I've never had pretty much their black ale or their Boston ale or anything like that. But pretty much if you smelled a Samuel Adams product, you're probably going to smell kind of what I'm smelling right here, especially with the summer ale. But guys, it's kind of really going to go on with the taste, what you think of the beer. So let's dive right into this one. Let's see what it gets. Bottoms up. Cheers, guys. Tastes like your wheat ale style. I'm going to kind of bring it back here a little bit so you can see my face a little bit. I'm getting more lemon than anything else on here, but it's not very big. It's just enough where you can taste it, and it's the most overpowering aspect on here. You know it's a wheat beer, a wheat ale. It says there's kind of a little bit of spices in here. I'm not really getting much of the spices on here as much, although it's kind of probably sitting here warm now, probably about 15 minutes, kind of getting in here, closing in on 20 minutes. It's been kind of setting out here. It's a nice day outside. It's kind of starting to get humid up here. A very nice beer to have for a summer day, and especially at 5.3%, you could probably kick one back and go right back outside to doing what you're doing, and you wouldn't be at any point inebriated to be doing anything, excuse me. Finish to me is a little bit on the light side, probably light to medium to me, probably cutting it right down the middle there, not to your Budweiser kind of light or anything like that, but it has its own lightness to it. I'd probably put it just a step or two above a Bud Light or not a Bud Light, a Budweiser or Coors Banquet or Miller High Life. I'd kind of put it a step or two above there on for the mouthfeel and for the body. Finish is nice and clean. You're not really getting much on here. You're getting some of the citrus and some of the lemon that you're getting on here. I'm not really picking up any lime on the taste like I was here on the smell or on the aroma. Just a nice beer to have on a hot summer day. You could probably kick back one or two of these, call it good, and you wouldn't be inebriated to kind of drive back home. So especially if you spaced them out, I don't think you wouldn't be anywhere near inebriated. But if you slammed them, then you might be feeling it. But on a nice night like this, I came outside. I came right back in here. Did the Glover Quinn video for yesterday. I'm probably going to be posting this right up here for Friday for this video. But yeah, a nice summer ale. I don't know what anybody else thinks about this beer. I like it. I buy a 6-pack of 2 or 3 6-packs probably about every summer, along with the Oberon, probably 2 or 3 6-pack of those. I'm going to be starting doing the Leinenkugels type of beers there, shandies and stuff. I know some people don't necessarily like the shandy style, but I think it's worth reviewing, even though I kind of know some people don't like that. But some people like them enough where they kind of want to see other people's opinions on them, and I'm going to do those here just as well. I would probably put this as probably one of my favorite beers of the summer. This probably a session IPA, like an all-day IPA by Founders, even though we kind of know all their legal racial ramifications that have came upon them as of late, or their lawsuit kind of going on right now. A light session IPA, this kind of a wheat ale like an Oberon, this as well, kind of a Budweiser, Bud Light, Coors Light, your Miller High Life, Miller Lite, kind of that sort of beer style too. I'll drink on a hot summer day. If someone hands me a beer and I'll try it, I'll probably sit here and drink it just as much as your brown ales and your stouts and your bourbon barrel aged whatevers too on a hot summer day. Even though I probably wouldn't do it in the daytime, that'd probably be more of an evening kind of nightcap kind of deal. But I'm kind of getting off and I'm starting to jibber jabber around here, guys, that I tend to do on these videos. So, but yeah, for this one, I can't say anything bad about it. I would pick this up, like I say, usually pick it up 2 or 3 times a year along with a couple of other beers I kind of rotate in for the summer. This one is very good, guys. I would recommend picking it up. I'm not going to give a, now I'm kind of more of a very, very, very casual craft beer drinker and macro drinker. I'm probably not going to be doing any more kind of any more ratings or anything like that. I'm just going to give my personal opinion on them if I like them or not. And that's pretty much it here, guys. And I like this one. Like I said, I usually get it about 2 or 3 times a year other than a couple of other ones. So I would recommend getting this if you kind of like a wheat ale and it's something kind of light and it has a little bit of spices and it has a little bit of citrusy notes to it. I would recommend getting this one. But guys, let me know what you guys think of the Summer Ale from Samuel Adams. This is made by the Boston Beer Company. Sorry guys, it's been a long day today. Long day at work, and a little bit of frustrations coming in, and I've been kind of frustrated and I can't speak here either. So guys, let me know what you guys think of this beer down in the comments. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. Guys, if you had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. Don't be an idiot and drive home drunk, because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid-ass sobriety test. Then you get a free ride to jail, court fees, and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys know you're going to be in a slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends and put yourself 6 feet under, right? Just sleep off your buzz, get your car the next day. Get an Uber, a taxi, a Lyft, have the bartender get your ride. Have someone at the bar call a taxi for you, because in this day and age, guys, it's stupid to drive home drunk because you can get thousands upon thousands of dollars in court costs. Please, guys, just don't do it. And if I find out you're doing it, I'm going to get a baseball bat and I'm going to take your knees out. I'm really not going to, but just don't do it, okay, guys, because it's stupid. All right, guys, come back next time. I'm going to pull another beer out of the fridge back here, see what it does. All right, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.